have you heard of the Sydney Sweeney ad? That
Hmm.
debacle that's going through.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, American Eagle put out an ad um, with Sydney Sweeney glorifying her jeans, play on the phrase jeans,
Hmm.
right? And then this discussion erupted as a result of eugenics in the forefront of
Hmm.
American culture right now. How can we as Black people combat that?
Well, when I heard about this, I can say that I wasn't so much offended because I don't know that many Black people that buy American Eagle jeans. My thing was, if we're mad about it, then who got the jean company we can buy jeans from? That's how you combat that. Let them have the ad talking about eugenics. Where are the jeans that Black people own that created our companies and then put our money into those? Because again, I don't know who owns True Religion. I know everybody bought them jeans. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who owns, Chrome Hearts. I don't know who owns these companies, but I guarantee when you Google them, a lot of times it's not us. And so that's the part that I have is like, again, if we make it cool, it's cool, but who owns it on the back end? We didn't get to talk about this, but um, the T app, the T
Yes.
app came out.
That is
So
such a great example.
let's talk
Yes.
about the T app part two. Um, so the T app was an app that allowed women to make anonymous reviews of men that they were dating,
Yeah.
either giving them green or red flags, right? And the app became enormously popular. It's been faced with a lot of challenges, legal challenges,
Yeah.
privacy challenges, stuff like that. But the app was at the top of the App Store charts. Come to find out that the T app was owned by a guy named Sean Cook. Fast forward, this week, another app has popped up. It's called the T on Her app. And so apparently there's been a male version created that allows men to give reviews of women and giving them green or red flags on the platform. I don't condone either one. I think it's highly problematic, but I can say that the T on Her app is owned by someone Black. So even if like at the end of the day, at least someone said, "Hey, look, if someone's going to try to make money or exploit our culture, it's got to be us at the end of the day." At the end of the day, I don't condone either one because I think it's very it's just the idea of what's going on. I think it'll pique people's curiosity, but I at least know that the T on Her app is owned by someone that is Black, and that app is now ahead of the T app on the App Store.
So, I want to bring this full circle. That goes back to exploitation of culture,
Mm-hmm.
right? What we just talking about throughout music, entertainment, media, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? How do we replicate this process, right? The success of these Black founders coming in and taking back what has always been ours.
Again, it's invest, scale, exit. I think that is just those three words: invest, scale, exit. So use equity crowdfunding to invest in businesses that we like or we know that our culture is very valuable in. Scale those businesses and then exit those businesses, and then do it over and over again. It's kind of like this. I remember, shout out Dre Davis, but you remember Hypnotic? You might remember that. You might be too young for Hypnotic.
I might just so everybody watching, I'm 26.
So no one don't know nothing about Hypnotic. So Hypnotic was like a cognac, but it was blue, like a blue cognac bottle, right? And you used to mix it with Hennessy and make this green drink called Incredible Hulks, right?
Okay.
So Hypnotic was made very, very popular by Black community, right? And the guy that owned Hypnotic, once that business scaled, he wasn't Black. He scaled it up and he sold it. You know what he did?
What? What did he do?
He started another one called Nouveau and scaled that one up and sold that one again. And Black people made Nouveau popular. I don't even know if you remember blaming on the alcohol. They were talking about Nouveau. Nouveau was the drink after that. And again, it's like we do that. So when I see Jay-Z with Ace of Spades, or when I see Rick Ross with Bel Air, or Kevin Hart has a tequila and things like that, like I at least understand. I'm not a drinker, but at least we are, putting our dollars into infrastructures that we can scale. The other part, or Uncle Nearest, right?
Yeah.
But the part that I think is missing is that we need to allow the general public to invest in those companies as well, because now it's not just so much individual success, It's collective success. So now I use a cell phone company that I own part of. I use an app that I own part of. I drink a liquor that I own part of. I wear some jeans that I own a part of. You see what I'm saying? I think that is the part that we have to do, because that's the only way to really distribute wealth to the Black community quickly, in a way, because individual success requires people, I think, the pressure of people to feel like, the Black community to feel like we have to come back and save ourselves. So again, I don't think it's a responsibility of all these Black billionaires to come back and save all of us, right? But it doesn't mean that we can't take our culture and own infrastructures that we scale collectively and then do that. Because we all love things. We all, it's amazing. Shout out to like Cami Cakes. Like, I love Andra Hall and Cami Cakes. That's a cupcake business. But it's like the things that you love and the things that we use every day. Imagine, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm gonna tell you one industry that I know that we need to take back. Imagine if Black people took back the hair care and beauty industry. Imagine if we took that back. Do you know how much wealth that is? When you see these stores, I don't know who owns Ulta Beauty. Does anybody know who owns Ulta Beauty?
Let's look who.
I know, again, I don't know who owns Ulta Beauty, but if it's someone Black, they would definitely be the billionaires of all time. We would know who they are.
Let's fact check this.
Fact check real quick. But my point is that, if we took back the hair care industry, and there are some products, we have Bronner Brothers and stuff like that have been in the hair care business, but collectively take all that back. Shout out to Kim with Curl Mix. Again, like, those are the things. We took that industry back. You know how much wealth that is that's coming back into our community? It's impactful. So who owns Ulta Beauty?
Let's see. It is a publicly traded company, meaning it's owned by its shareholders.
Okay.
So let's see. Who is the head of the board is the question.
I mean, I want to know who the founder of Ulta Beauty is all the time.
Who's the founder?
I mean, that's something we can think about. But again, I'm just saying that imagine the wealth that all the products that come through, all of the conditioner, the shampoo, the hair.
I got you. So it is Richard E. George, a white man.
So Richard E. George owns Ulta Beauty.
He was the founder alongside Terry Henson.
Okay.
So they both founded it, and the current, let's see, as I said, it's a public.
Well, then what's the value of Ulta Beauty? What's the market cap? So whenever it's a publicly traded company, so you ever know the value of a company and it's publicly traded, just say, what's the market cap? That kind of lets you know the value, the collective value of what that business is worth. So the market cap of Ulta Beauty. But I say that because, again, we use things every single day, and we don't own the infrastructures of the things that we do.
So the market cap for Ulta Beauty is $23.13 billion as of August 12th, 2025.
Another one, billions. So we got Dollar Tree and Ulta Beauty.
Now, you see Dollar Tree only in the hood.
I'm going to say,
let's call it what it is.
I don't know. Dollar Tree might be in impoverished white communities as well. I don't know.
So
we can't assume, but I know Dollar Tree be in the hood.
Dollar Tree definitely be in the hood. Ulta Beauty, you ain't gonna see that everywhere.
Right, true. But again, what I'm saying is a lot of these businesses are also placed in our communities, and we don't own them. So, and again, I don't want to say that it's not the lack, and this is something, it's not the lack of business acumen. We have to understand that, first and foremost, Black people built businesses. Those businesses were destroyed. We were run out of town, burnt. Then when it came the ability to actually get loans to build businesses, Black people were denied loans. I even seen a woman talk about this, how Asian people were given loans to build liquor stores and convenience stores in Black communities, but not Black people. That's why you say, well, why is there an Asian grocer, or Asian person that owns a liquor store, or Asian person that owns a convenience store in the communities? Because Black people were denied those loans to open up those stores. So we're moving to the era now where we're in the digital space. We're in the digital economy. And so the infrastructures are no longer there. It's digital. It's between me and you, a click of a button, that fast, we can do that. Or we can scale businesses, e-commerce, other things like that. So that's important.